This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you. And by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Start of the second half just about underway. Manton will kick off. McBain will receive. We're just about ready to get underway. Eric Sharp alongside Dr. Steve Preisel, McBain Superintendent. Wanted to say a big shout out, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. This game presented by Munson Healthcare, Cadillac Hospital, Wolverine Power Cooperative, and Great Lakes Energy. Fox Motors of Cadillac, Cadillac Tire, LC Materials, McBain Family Pharmacy, and Pizza Plus. We'll shout it out to our camera and crew and director. Coming up shortly, 12 minutes on the clock, third quarter, just about to start. Set to kick off for the Rangers, Trent Grover. Back deep to receive is George Brown III. Grover strides up, a little onside kick, and there is a penalty flag on the play. I think it got touched almost immediately by somebody from Manton. It was a fantastic kick. It had never gone far enough, though.
No, that didn't have much of a chance there. But hey, give him credit for trying to get back into this thing right away.
What do you have to lose?
Stay at it.
I was digging that light being on in here. I mean, let's turn it back on. I like it. You have power.
I was going to say, I didn't say we wanted to save money on the electrical bill tonight.
You're in charge of all of this. All right, we're going to get it underway again here. Trent Grover set back. He strides towards the ball. End over end kick. It'll be taken at about the 35. Coming over here near side. That's Camp House. He's at the 40. 45. Stiff arm to the 50. 45. He's pushed out of bounds. Right at about the 43, 42-yard line. A great return there by Camp House, the little slot receiver. And great field position once again.
Pretty impressive stiff arm, wasn't it?
Yeah, did you see that stiff arm in the Sunday night game or the Monday night game last week?
I did not.
Oh, man.
I heard about it.
It was like somebody stiff-armed their small child in the backyard or something. Like a dad. See, my dad played football against me one time and ran up the score. I was like 7, and he'd throw the ball up in the air, run down and yell at me, and I'd drop it every time. It was horrible. He still laughs about it. Handoff, going far side. Cut it up there, Rodenbaugh. He's down to about the 35, forced out at about the 33-yard line. He's going to be awfully close to a first down right there. 11:43 left to go here. Let's see where they spot him. He's going to be about 4 yards short. Second down and 4. You did get out of bounds to that clock. I'll stop McBain a 20-0 lead early on here in the second half. One wide receiver each way. It looks like McBain's got that second wide out for both sides tucked up in. They've got a running back in the backfield set right next to him. Camp House coming in motion. Ealing's going to keep it. Sorry, not Ealing, Sealand. I'm getting them mixed up, and I don't know why. Sealand gets a big gainer on that play right there. He just kept it around end off after the man came in motion, and it's going to be first down Ramblers. Ball on the 22-yard line.
First down attempt for the Ramblers, ball on the 22-yard line.
So McBain's offense rolling again.
Yeah, if this is any indication of the half's going to go, it's going to be.
Sealand takes the snap, pump fakes once into the end zone for Berkmos. That ball was underthrown. I don't think there was. They didn't throw a flag, but I don't think there should have been one. It was underthrown, and it was great coverage right there. Cole Rigneris, the junior cornerback out there on the coverage.
Yeah, good no call by the ref. There's no need to throw in there. No chance.
So 2nd and 10. Early on here, second half. McBain on top, 20-0. Sealand with one running back set next to him. That's Vandenboss. Sealand will roll out, cuts back up. Good pressure there. Vandenboss makes the catch. He's down to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Just a quick little pass right there. It looked like he was going down, And Vandenbos took it the rest of the way, a 22-yard touchdown pass.
Well, last week I did some radio for the game, and we started to talk about Thielen. We started calling him a magician. I mean, that was a pretty magical play there. He looked like he was going to get down for a sack, and ends up in a touchdown.
It looked like he was about to get hauled down because he had two Rangers coming after him, and he just flipped that ball out to Vandenbos. He took off, and he had a bunch of people in front of him, and had nothing but room. So a 2-point conversion here. Thielen, snap a little high. He's going to roll out here near side. He's got room. Little jump pass into the end zone. A 2-point conversion. Rodenbaugh right there. 28-0 McBain, and they are rolling.
Yep, that is Manton. Well, here we go, guys. We got the chance. Put the ball back, make something happen. Boy, that's a statement drive right there, isn't it?
Yeah, they just the way the offense is rolling right now for McBain, and we talk about offense, but their defense has been fantastic. It's been impressive to say the least. The record is deceiving, 3-2, but when you look at who they lost to, Lake City and Kingsley, then you're like, oh, I get it now. And they could make some noise in the postseason.
Yeah, Coach Maloney and I were talking in the hallway the other day, and I used to be head coach for basketball, not football, but so I know he doesn't want to hear all the jibber jabber, probably especially from his superintendent. But I just said people see your record, and I think we were 2-2 at the time. But the 2 losses, take a look at who it is. I mean, and I know he wants to win every game, and they feel like they could have won both those games. But you're right. We keep going and improving.
Well, and when your 2 losses are to 2 ranked teams, you're testing yourself, and it's going to make your team better in the long run. All right, so the kick, low squib kick covered up there by number 5, Cole Rigneris. Smart play. He'll cover it up at about the 39-yard line. Yeah, they'll call it the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Rangers, and they need to get something going here. Trailing 28-0 early on in the third quarter. I wanted to give a shout-out to our crew. Director Heather Stilson, Kaylee Roby on the replay and graphics. She's from McBain. All right. Rambler Pride. Autumn Rodriguez, Michaela Bivens, and Cameron Beal on the cameras for us. A big thank you to them. Without them, this game not possible. Handoff going far side. That's Isaac Radin. Radin, he's going to break it free. He's at the 40, 35, 30. Only one man can catch him. 10-5, touchdown. A big play right there for the Rangers.
I was watching it on the monitor, and there was so much. The Ramblers were getting that penetration. They called a perfect play there. They got outside that penetration on the sideline.
I thought that Helsel, the quarterback, had kept it, and I thought he's going to get a couple, and then all of a sudden he's going around end and in for the score, and that's what Manton needed. They're right back in this game. I believe they're going to go for 2 here, and I mean, if the Rangers' offense can keep rolling and their defense, couple shutdowns, couple stops, we're good to go. All right, Hahn is the fullback. Helsel, he's going to chuck it into the corner. Caught. No, he's out of bounds. He just threw it a little too far. So 28-6 is your score. 11-11. Make a wish. Left to go here in the third quarter, and a couple quick drives. We've had 2 touchdowns in under a minute.
Yeah, Manton to come out and like you said, that's exactly what they needed. And you know what? These young kids, they're pretty resilient. 28-0 is pretty demoralizing, but to get a score on the board, get a little pep in your step, get a stop here, you never know.
Yeah, and especially a long run like that. Where'd they have it? About the 40-yard line, so a 60-yard touchdown run, and all of a sudden it's, hey, we can do this.
Absolutely.
So the Rangers set to kick off 28-6 McBain after the 60-yard touchdown run by Isaac Raiden, the junior running back. And what I've noticed, too, is Manton has a ton of juniors.
Yes, you know what? I was actually looking at the roster, and they have a lot. I don't know how big their class actually is, but they sure have a lot out for football.
So a little bit of an onside kick there, covered up over on the far side, trying to go for that onside kick again. Trying to see who covered that one up. Didn't really see it. I looked at the monitor too late. But either way, McBain's going to get the ball right on their 45-yard line with 11:09 left to go here in the third quarter. So 2 touchdowns in 49 seconds is what we had there. So Sealand setting that shotgun. One back set next to him. Wide receiver far side, 2 to the near side. Sealand rolling near side. He's just going to keep it. He's out to the 50. Down to about the 47-yard line into Manton territory. Where are they going to put him out? They're going to put him out right at the 45, actually. I thought he went out. He must have stretched that ball out. He's going to be awfully close to a first down.
He weaves through those blocks. He's got that great vision. He just he makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Well, and you have to stay honest, too, is what I noticed, because he was running like he's going to throw it, and then all of a sudden he just tucked it, and it's like, uh-oh.
Yep.
I mean, because he was at full speed by then. So they give him a gain of 9 3/4 yards. It'll be second down and less than a yard. 11:03, clock was stopped there. Sealand will try to run it around right end here, and a host of Rangers in on that stop. Connor McGrew was the main character in there. So it'll bring up third and about 4 yards or so. 10:40 left to go. Clock rolling down here in the second half. 28-6, your score. McBain on top. And Sealand back in the shotgun. Barks out the signals. Pass over there, far side. That's Camphouse. He's got more than enough for a first down. He's at the 30, 25. He's forced out of bounds. Let's see where they mark him. They're going to mark him right on the 25-yard line, so a big gain right there. And the Ramblers back in business. Just one of those quick, like, wide receiver screen plays going to that far side.
I don't have an 82 on my roster. 81. Anyhow,
Are you looking?
Sebastian.
Sebastian Matz, the kid with the hair. He's got great flow. Got great flow.
Coach gonna love the block on that out in the flat. That helped Camphouse get out on the side there.
All right. Ooh, almost got him to jump there. Sealand barking out the signal. He's moving his guys around. One running back set next to him and 4 wideouts in the game. There is a delay of game call here. So that's not what you wanted after a big gain. But really, with the way their offenses have been rolling, it's like, yeah, what's 5 more yards? We'll pad the stats a little bit.
Yeah. Open the field up.
All right, so after the delay of game penalty, 1st and 15. Ball sitting on the 30-yard line. Sealand back in the spread, man coming in motion. He's going to keep it. Snap was a little high. He's going to lose yards back to about the 33, so loss of 3. It'll bring up 2nd and 18. And that they were in there almost immediately. They didn't fall for the man in motion.
I tell you, Manton's not stopping. And I tell you, that kid McGrew, he's definitely not stopping. He plays hard. That number 7.
Number 7 looks like he's is he their nose tackle? Nope, he's their D end. Sealand, high snap again. He drops back to his own 40, chucks it deep downfield. Caught, touchdown. What a nice ball. Logan Rodenbaugh again. Just put it right on the money.
I tell you, and now, I didn't see the pattern if he's running like a post there down the middle, but it's like in the first half there, they got Logan open down the middle. Nice pass.
I think he was almost just running like a vertical route, and he just kind of veered just a little bit, put it on the inside where that defender wasn't. A great ball, and wide open. I mean, it's just a great play. So 34-6, 2-point conversion try. Sealand rolling right, tosses to Camp House. Camp House is in 4-2, so 36-6 your score. And boy, we've scored a lot of points right away here in the third quarter.
Yep. Yeah, people like offense. I don't think the Ranger fans like this offense very much, but you know it's both teams moving the ball right now. I'll give a. You said you played offensive line back in the day, right?
Yeah, more. I liked offensive line better than defense. It was more fun to me.
Yeah, a lot of my buddies did too, and they said you guys that get the glamour of the QBs and the receivers, and we'll get down there and do your work. And I give a shout out to both sides of these lines. I mean, Manton and McBain. They're getting down there and they're really smash mouthing it, doing a good job.
Well, yeah, the Manton defensive line has really gotten a lot of pressure coming right up the middle, and McBain has done the same thing. Their interior line, there's some hard work going on there, and they're getting some good pressure. It's just these quarterbacks, especially Sealand, he's been able to move guys around, keep himself in motion, and like you said, on that one, the pass out here, was it the touchdown pass? It looked like he was going down. He was just able to little flip.
Yeah. Yep.
So Brown set to kick. 36-6 your score. 9:37 left to go here in the third quarter. Brown strides to the ball, kicks it, and we got a flag. It looks like McBain was offside again. Yeah, I hear.
He come up the sideline.
I hear.
Not too happy about that.
I hear Gary, the radio guy, talking about it's the third penalty, and I'm like, yeah, I guess it is. They're just too amped up. You got to slow down.
Yeah.
And that was a good kick too. All right, so ball spotted at the 35-yard line. And Brown set to do the kick, or do the kicking again, waiting for the refs to blow it in, and he's on his way. Strides to the ball off the side of his foot. Dropped there. Who's got it?
I think the Ramblers.
Oh, man. When it rains, it pours. That one, the first kick was a great kick, and it was down there deep. That one came funky off the side of his foot, and it just had all kinds of knuckle to it. So the Ramblers offense back on the field. They'll take over. 30-point lead right now. 9:37 left to go in the third quarter. Sealand going to stay in the game as a quarterback. Trips set to the left side. The running back also set to that left side. One wide receiver for Berkmos on the near side. Sealand has a man come in motion. Snap back. He's going to sprint out to his left side. Sprinting, moving, fires a pass out there. Looked like he was going for Camp House. Kind of in between two receivers. Ball will fall incomplete.
Camp House out there in deep flat there. He's open, but Sealand's done quite a bit tonight, so I guess I can't really say he missed him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to put the blame on one of those receivers for not being right where he threw it, because it was between two guys. You got to communicate. With as good as he's been tonight, it's been fun to watch.
It has been.
So Sealand, one back, set next to him. Trips again to that far side. One wide receiver near side. Man coming in motion. Sealand going to keep it. He's going to go around left end. Cuts it up. He's down to the 40. Makes a man miss. He's down to the 35 where he's brought down hard. But a great run right there. Enough for a first down. He kind of eluded a tackler there. Hopped over a guy. And, kid's an athlete.
You know what? He's junior. So we get to.
I'm assuming he plays basketball too.
He does, yeah. I'm excited to watch a basketball team this year too. But with Gavin coming back next year, I mean, we're focusing on this year. But I mean, it's great to see the JR by his grade, so I get to watch him one more year.
And I talked earlier about Manton having a ton of juniors. McBain's got a lot of juniors too.
Yeah.
When you look at it, it's these teams are going to be good for this year and next. Sealand. He's going to take that snap, sprint out here near side. He's just going to tuck it and run. He's down to the 30, steps out of bounds at about the 28-yard line, and call that a gain of 8. Brings up second and 8. Smart play right there to just avoid the contact.
You get up 30 and you just you hope, I start thinking nobody gets hurt,
Yeah.
And I know you can't play that way because people say that's when people do get hurt.
Truth, but you play hard, but if you can avoid a hit while still playing hard, you do it.
Yeah. Play hard, play smart.
All right, so we've got wide receivers to the far side, 2 of them. Wide receiver on the near side coming in motion. Handoff right there. That's 34, Logan Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh gets down. Where is he at? He's inside the 25. Barely. And another first down for the Ramblers. 8:42, clock rolling now. Here in the third quarter. A lot of points scored here at the start of this third quarter. We're under 4 minutes in. We've had 3 touchdowns. Man going in motion. Sealand. Oh, he almost fumbled that one. Man going around, and that was number 24, George Brown. And Brown almost got there too fast.
That exchange there, that's tough. Last week, that's where, if I remember right, we had 2 or 3 times the ball got on the turf, and but they've been working obviously on that timing. They've been taking care of the ball tonight.
Sealand in the shotgun, 1 back set next to him, 4 wide receivers, 2 either side. Pass to Brown on the near side. Brown's going to tuck it and run. He's forced out of bounds, tackled by a host of Ramblers. And I'm trying to see if there's a flag on the play. I don't think there is. There's not. There's just a bunch of Rangers forcing him out of bounds, but it is enough for a first down. So 8:13, clock stop there. Looks like we've got first and goal from the 10-yard line. So Sealand, man going in motion. He's going to hand it up. Nope, Sealand's going to keep it, and he's down to the 1.5 yard line.
It's a tough play for the cameraman too.
I don't want to get on you, cameraman, because you're doing a fantastic job. I was confused too. He's doing a great job concealing that ball.
The way football is played these days, these cameramen, I don't know how they do it. With all the, the reads and the different meshes they do. The QB.
Sealand will hand off from the 1 yard line. Trying to see who had the carry. He's awfully close to the goal line if he didn't get in. They're going to say no. That ball can't get any closer. All right, they're going to say he got in.
That ball's across the goal line there, guys.
I feel.
You can see it. Well.
Yeah, we've got a great job by the cameraman. You did a great job right there.
Wonderful.
But the way he was looking at it, the guy spotted the ball and it was over the goal line. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, doesn't that mean he got in?
Yeah. Okay. Well.
All right, so the Ramblers will go for 2. Sealand in looks like a pistol formation. He's in back in shotgun, back behind him. Sealand will hand off right up the middle. Big hit right there, just short of the goal line. So 2-point conversion attempt is no good. Our score, McBain 42, Manton 6. Want to thank our sponsors really fast. Tonight's broadcast presented by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Hospital, Wolverine Power Cooperative, and Great Lakes Energy, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Cadillac Tire, LC Materials, McBain Family Pharmacy, and Pizza Plus. If you want to catch this game, all the games that we cover are going to air on Friday nights at 11 p.m. and Saturdays at 11 a.m. They'll also replay at Saturday at 4 and Sunday at 4 p.m., both 4 p.m. times on Saturday and Sunday. So make sure if you want to tune in, that's your times to do it, okay? All right, 42-6, 7:26 left to go here in the third quarter. And we're going to see what the Manton offense can do. They just they've been snake bitten tonight as far as the luck goes too. They haven't got a break.
We talked about the field position a lot. You know, just the luck. You know, the bounces of they fumbled a couple times. Got a couple recoveries on the kickoff.
Yeah, that's what I was really getting at was the kickoffs. I mean, it's just, and it's the coming off the foot all weird, and it's been a rough go of it. But I wouldn't be able to do it. Regneris, he's been solid. He's got to be a shortstop on the baseball team. He's down on that ball, and he downs it at the 40 or so yard line. Yep, they're going to put it right on the 40 where the Rangers will take over. Looks like Lane Helsel, the junior, going to stay in at quarterback. Both of the quarterbacks who have played tonight for the Rangers are juniors, so looks like we've got a competition to brewing.
Yeah, both juniors.
Your running back, Nick Dunham, he's a senior, set next to him. 4 wide receivers in the game, 2 to either side. Helsel calls for the snap, drops back, he fires the ball high, tipped away, and that was to the other quarterback, Jacob Hahn. Put a little too much air under it, but he was pressured almost immediately.
Yeah.
It looked like the left side of that Rambler D-line knew what the snap count was.
The Ramblers do a really nice job of outnumbering guys up front. You know, I mean, there's different blitzes and whatnot, but this is...
Trying to see who that is over there. Looked like 62, Lucas Skolton was the guy who got in there almost immediately. Helsel took that snap, tried to run around end, and he was hit real hard. He's going to get up, walk it off, right back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10. 5:54, clock rolling.
Nice stick by Roden ball at 10.
All right. So wide receivers switching around over there. 4 wide receivers in the game, 1 back set next to Helsel. Helsel will take the snap, fires a pass over the middle. That's going to be enough for a 1st down right there. That was Isaac Radin. He caught that ball, made up another 5 yards or so. So 1st down just into Rambler territory at about the 49-yard line. Nice little slant route.
Absolutely. Nice ball, too, by the...
And he had time to throw it. They didn't get any pressure on him, and he had time to just hum it right in there. That was a nice little play. Helsel takes a snap again, chucks it out far side. Quick pass. That was Regneris. Regneris will gain 4 or 5 yards. So that quick pass that the Ramblers have had a great time with, they run it too, get 4 or 5 yards.
Looks like a play out of their book, and hey, made the first guy miss, and
When you do that, you're throwing it out there. You've got another guy out there blocking for you. And if you can get a block, then you're going to get 5 yards, maybe more. So Helsel set in the shotgun. 1 back next to him, man coming in motion. Helsel going to keep it. He's at the 40-yard line, inside the 40, down to about the 38. Going to be enough for a 1st down. So the clock will stop there. 42-6 the score. Clock rolling again as the chains are set. Helsel in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Helsel will chuck it out here near side. Radin has it. He's down to the 35, where he's pushed out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So give him a gain of 3. We'll call it 2nd and 7.
Helsel's come in and gave him a little spark.
Yeah, he came in, what was it, that last drive, or next to last drive of the first half, and then he led him on a touchdown drive in this half.
Yeah.
He's done a great job. So Helsel drop back. He's got time, being pressured right at the end there. Nice ball out there. Wow. He put it right where Hahn was going to be able to catch it, and Verberkmos would have never got it.
No.
That was a nice ball, just a bit too far.
I tell you, yeah, and he led the receiver that time. That's a long throw. He's on this side of the hash, and he got it over to the other sideline.
So 2:49 left to go. And the clock rolling, I believe it's the running clock rule in high school football. Little screen pass, tried to go over the middle to Dunham. And there is a flag. We got a couple players getting in a little fight down there. They're not in a fight. They're just in a pushing match, and they're upset with each other.
Yeah, I didn't actually see it. I just saw
I saw the tail end
the
of
white
it.
on the ground.
There's a second penalty on there. 2 flags on the play.
I've watched football a lot, and they're like the chillest ref crew I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They're doing a fine job, but they're just like, yeah, I'll throw a flag there.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Sometimes it seems like it drops out of their pocket too. I'm not sure. You know, it's like it's thrown.
All right, so we got 2 personal fouls. They're going to offset. All right, and so they're
Personal foul against both teams on the play that offset.
okay. So we've got personal fouls against both guys. So they got both of them down there in that little fracas. And then there was apparently an unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm going to assume somebody said something they shouldn't.
I would assume too.
So they'll figure out what's going on here and where the ball's going to move to. I don't know if that's if the unsportsmanlike conduct's a 15-yard penalty, or is it just what is it? Is he looking in his book?
Not sure where he's talking to Coach Solani.
Oh, he's taking the notes. All right, so we're going to move the ball now. All right, it is a 15-yard penalty.
Wish we could have clarified for the fans, but you know what? No way we could. I'm not sure exactly what happened, and
Yeah, I don't know what happened, and usually when you see those unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, it's because somebody was running their mouth and the ref didn't like it.
Yeah.
So first down, right on the 20-yard line, it looks like. Yeah. Gonna take a look at the scoreboard. Yep, 1st and 10 at the 20. So refs getting back into it here, trying to restore order. Clock will roll. Helsel set back in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out. Radin in motion. Radin going to take the handoff. He's around end. Cuts down to about the 12-yard line. He got over the 15, was tripped up, and ended up landing right around the 12-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and about 3 yards.
So Ealing that time got his pads right on his legs and got him down.
So 2nd and 3, clock rolling here in the 3rd quarter. And Radin has been a fire plug for the Rangers. He's the guy who had the long touchdown run, their only touchdown, that 60-yarder, and he's been had the end around right there. He caught a pass earlier.
Juniors
Little toss play, and Dunham's going to be met almost immediately. Rambler sniffed that one out.
Camp House. Yep.
Looked like Verberkmos is right there behind him, but just that toss was going nowhere immediately. All right, so Helsel's set back of the shotgun, 1 back, Dunham right next to him. Helsel calls for it. We'll chuck it over there, intercepted. And Verberkmos, looks like one man might get him. Nope, he cuts back. He's at the 25, 20, stiff arm, hauling a man, 10, 5, he's in. Man, that's a strong kid.
I'll tell you, you know, when you see him, when you see Garrett walking around the hallway, he's obviously 6'6".
He must have returned that thing close to 90 yards. I'm trying to figure out where they were at on the field, but a 90-yard return, and then the end of it, he's running out of steam like nobody's going to catch him. Well, somebody caught him, and then he drug him for 10 yards.
He's 6'6", and I know he's, when you grow that fast and you're, whatever, 17 years old, probably, he's trying to get stronger and stronger. He was strong on that, and good for him.
I believe he squats a Mack truck.
Yeah.
Man going in motion. Seeing a little handoff right up the middle, fighting down there, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. So 50-6, 51.1 seconds left here in the third quarter, and what can you say? Nothing has gone right for Manton tonight, and everything has gone right for the Ramblers, and sometimes that just happens.
Yeah, and they're the Ramblers are. Feel pretty good about themselves. I know I've been in situations and games like this, and it's tough being on the other side of the ball, and being in the Manton uniform. But it's one game. You got to keep fighting, and you got to be ready for the next game.
Well, and looking ahead to possible playoff. I'm looking at McBain's schedule right now. They've got Beale City. Beale City's having a down year. Lakeview. I don't know anything about them. I don't know anything about Fremont. I think, what is it? Last year, maybe Pine River took on Fremont in the playoffs down there. But McBain, you're 2 wins away now. You got to win 2 out of your next 3 to get in there. I mean, what could these 2 teams meet again? Are they the same size?
Are they the same size? Yeah. In fact, the high schools, I want to say the high schools, it's maybe 30 kids different.
So there's a chance that you could.
Yeah. Yep. They're as far as the pairings.
Kick taken right there. That's number 5, Regnerus. Regnerus, he's got a little room over there on the far side. Cuts it back at the 50, 45. He's still on his feet, down inside the 45 to about the 43-yard line. And that was the first real clean field they've had on a kick.
Yeah, they start playing, if they weren't playing open and free, now they definitely can. I know they've had some tough kids over there at Manton over the years. I'm sure these kids are no different. They're going to keep fighting.
And that's what I always thought was kind of cool about the Highland Conference. With the exception of Beale City, everybody's real close.
Yeah.
And these kids because you play them in baseball, you play them in basketball. You probably grew up playing against them in just about everything. So it's, nobody's going to stop fighting. But it'll be interesting to see if these guys meet again in the playoffs. All right. So enough of my talking. End of the third quarter. McBain 50, Manton 6. You're watching our high school football coverage on CCTV and 26 Sports. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter in just a moment.